Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel, and happy Thursday to you all. I hope you're having a great week so far. Here on this channel on Thursdays, we do our game day savings binder. So look what we have up first. We're going to get into our Saving Survivor, which is hosted from by Maddie from Floating Fun. So last week, unfortunately, Vicky from Pink Plum Budgeting was eliminated, and this week we are going to be working on Pansy Budgets Challenge. So we are on week 24. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. I've been highlighting the weeks that we are actually on. So we don't have much of this challenge left, maybe about, so what is that, 11 more weeks to go. And we are going to be completely done. I can't believe that we are that close, because I remember when we first started this challenge back in January sometime. So let's go ahead and get started. It might even have been December. I can't remember, but it was a while ago. So let's go ahead and get started. This Saving Survivor, like I said, is from Pansy's Budget, and it's Teddy Overboard. Pick a number 1 through 6. You have 8 tries to roll that number using a D6. Each time you land on your number, write in a lifesaver until Mr. Teddy reaches the boat. Add your lifesavers and save that amount, or save $2 per roll. So, example, if my number is 3, I need 4 3s, 1 for each lifesaver. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and, I guess we'll let Alexa pick a number. Alexa, pick a number 1 through 6.
4. That's my pick.
All right, so she picked number 4. All right, let's see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and roll my D6 dice. We'll use this one and see how well we do. Okay, that's a 2. Oh my gosh, we're starting off really good. Okay, here's our 4. Good. Let's see if we can do that 3 more times. That's a 1. That's a 5. I think a lot of us are probably going to fail this, because this isn't the easiest. You don't get many tries. So that's a 3. That's a 4. Okay. Now I just got to roll it 2 more times, right? But I have 3 more tries to do that. 5. Nope. Whoops. I don't even know if I'm playing this right. I feel like I'm not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm out, because don't these count? You have 8 tries to roll that number. Yeah, I failed. So, because that is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 rolls. So that is a fail. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I wasn't even really bad about it. I think a lot of us are going to fail this week. It's going to be interesting to see who actually passes this. So I am just going to go ahead and save. Let's save $5 this week. Yeah, we'll save 5 this week. I'm going to put some Sort Quick on my fingers, and we'll get the money counted up. It should be $2.60 here to save with this week. All right, let's just count it up. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 60. So, yes, $260 this week in our game binder. We're going to save $5 for this failed challenge. Let me get my money all sorted off here to the side, and then we're going to get into our game binder. So, guys, if you're playing along in Saving Survivor with us, what team did you pick? Or have you been eliminated yet? And if you haven't been eliminated yet, how's your savings going with this challenge? So that's a fail. I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side. Let's go ahead and get our game binder out. And we are going to go ahead and put another 5 in here. And so far we have saved $160 in Saving Survivor. Okay, so I did my pastry wars in a short. So if you happen to have missed that, you can just check out the shorts on my channel, and you'll see the game between Sheila and myself. And let's go ahead and get started in this binder. We're going to start off with Riding Ducky. Let me just put my little corner cutter back there that holds my binder on a somewhat angle. All right, so Riding Ducky comes to us from Ashley Monet, and we're going to go ahead and get into this challenge. We are pretty close to finishing this, and it has saved us quite a bit of cash, so I'm hoping that we'll finish this between this week and next week so that we can stuff this and it can go towards our June savings. All right, so we are going to go ahead and roll our color dot die. We don't have many colors left, so that's a blue, and I don't have a blue, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick this card right here and scratch. This is the bonus card that comes with the download, and that is a 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab $3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and go again. And that's a yellow. We don't have a yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up this card. And that's 2. Okay, perfect. So we save $5 additional with this scratch off. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that cleaned up. Okay, so 5. Let's put that back for 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. Now we have red and pink left. I'm not even going to roll. Let's do one on this pink. Pink was the option if you didn't have pink, if you didn't have orange on your color dice. So I'm never going to roll a pink anyway. So that's 1. And that's 7 for 8. So that's going to be $13 so far in this challenge. How many's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a chance and go one more time, and then we'll finish this up next week. Woo, we got the pink. Okay, so the pink means we have to pull one of the cards that's included in this game. And this game is originally a part of the Beijing Girl Budget's duck competition. Okay, so we had 5 on the other card. We are putting another 8 plus whatever we are going to pull for the card. So you get all of these duck cards that come with it. And when you are evading, I think, the duck police, you have to, and you get one of these colored ducks, you have to pull one of these cards. So I'm just shuffling them up. And then I'm going to cut the duck in half and then pull one. Okay, so while running from the duck patrol, you crash head on with Panda. She does not have insurance, go figure. So you both run from the patrol on foot. Save $9. My goodness. Okay, so 9. So put a 1 back, grab a 10. And then this challenge today, we put $22, 10, 15, 21, and 2. So let's go ahead and put this back for 20. And that is okay because I would like to finish this up next week. And let's see what we have in total. We have 150, 70, 90, 2, 192, 3, and 4. $194 in this challenge. We have 4 scratch offs, so we're just going to go ahead and finish it up next week. And we're going to see how much we saved in total with this. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley, for giving us that wonderful freebie to save with. Next up is Dying for Summer. This is a new one that we're starting, and this is from Carousel at Divine Savings Co. I did purchases off her Etsy. And this is roll a dice and move through the board, save the corresponding amount. It looks like we did start this last week. I can't even remember us doing that, but there is money in here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start, looks like where we left off right here. So let's go ahead and roll a D6. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to be $2. So guys, how's it going this week? I am getting to the point where I'm getting closer to having to go back to work. We are going out of town tomorrow. 1, 2, and 3. That's 4. And we're not going to be out of town for long. I'll definitely be back before it's time for me to go back to work. So that's $6. Let's go again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. So that's 8. And let's go one more time. 1 and 2. And 3. 1, 2, 3. Roll a D6. And that's a 2. Okay, perfect. 1 and 2. All right, so let's see what we have in this for a total. Okay, so we have 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, and 3. $23. Okay. Wonderful savings so far for that. And we're going to work our way back around once we get to the end. And we'll go back through the board as many times as we can. We may end up finishing it all. I may just decide to pull it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, next up is 3 strikes. I love this game. This is from Sarah Saves 07. This is the 1 through 8. So we're going to be using a D8, and she does have a 1 through 6. Well, we'll use a D6, and we'll play with that one at another time. You see what happened last week when we played this game? Got us good. So we have a 1 starting off. Let's get green. Okay. 1. Oh my gosh, another strike. I will fire you. Don't play with me. 2. Alrighty. It's too early in the game to be getting strikes. 6. 4. There we go. All right. 3, 5, 7, and 8 is what we need. That's another 1. Okay. You know what? I might have to get rid of this dice. And that's a 3. Okay. So you don't play this like shut the box. You have to actually be able to mark off the numbers. If you can't mark it off, that it counts as a strike. 5. Okay, 7 or 8. Of course, the big ones are left on the board, right? 7 or 8. And that's a 3. So that's our final strike. So we owe this $15, and we're going to stop there today. Okay, so $15 coming in. And so far, we have saved in this challenge $50, $70, $85, and $90. So we are going to put this all back for $20. Okay, $90 in that challenge already. Crazy. Okay, next up is going to be Shut the Box. And I can't remember how nice this was to us last week. Okay, it doesn't look to be too bad, even if we did do 2 times. So let's go ahead and roll 2d6 dice and see what we can do with this next one. All right, so we have a 7. And that's a 5. That is an 11. We'll take that. 9 and 2. Okay, so let's get that 8 off the board. That's another 7. So we got to do, we're going to do 6 and a 1. We can go for a 12. Okay, that is a 5. So courtesy roll. That is a 9, and I'm out. Dang it, $12 and $15 in this one today. All right, let's go ahead and stop right there. Let's try to make it through and see what we can do. So we have $65 and Shut the Box. Not too shabby. We only have 3 more rounds. We may come back to this, so I'm just going to set it off to the side so I can easily grab it. Okay, next up is from Megan at Rad Girl Budgets. This is a wonderful savings challenge that she had made. And the proceeds went to her nephew, who should be now in Spain. I think he's already left. He's a young man who, you know, wanted to make some money, save some, you know, raise some money so that he could travel to Europe. Okay, so we are just going from stop to stop. We're not rolling. So we did Grenada last week. Let me make sure I marked it off my passport. I did. So it's marked off. So now we're going to make our way to Valencia. And so in order to do that, we need to go 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's roll our color dot die. And that's a blue, and blue is 4, so that's 10. So that was $10 just to get to Valencia. And let's see what our card says. So let me turn it over so you can see. Valencia, you must make a mad dash for your train to the next city. Using a D4, you have 1 minute to complete all the numbers on this card to make it in time. If you fail, roll a D10 and save. If you win, save 5. Okay, so D10, and I need to set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer started.
I almost grabbed the wrong dice. 3. I probably shouldn't be using my tower because it takes so long to put it down the chute. 2, 1, 3. Okay, no more 3s. No more 3s. 1, 2. No more 3s. 4. Okay, we've got 1 4 left, and there's that. So we, oh no, we got another 4. No more 3s. We're not going to make it. I feel like it is about to beep. 3, 4. That's our last 4. So 1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. Come on, we can do this. 2, 2, 1. There's a 1. Oh, I don't have any more 1s. I just need 2 2s. There's a 2. Oh, yeah. 1 more 2. 2. 2. 2. Dang it. Okay, there we go. We made it. Oh my gosh, I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how we did that. So for our stop to Alexa, stop. Okay, so for our stop to Valencia, we saved $15. Yay. Have I been marking the tops of these with the amounts? I haven't, but I have been keeping them separate to see what each stop saved us. So I'm just going to go ahead and clip that together. And we have 3 more stops to make it to the end. Ah, struggling. I probably should use a bigger paper clip. That's what we'll do. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and... So tomorrow, next week, we got a big stop because look at all these stops we have to do in between before we get to Madrid. But that's perfectly fine. It's helping us save money. So let's go ahead and grab our passport and we're going to mark off our stop to Valencia. Yay! We passed that one. All right, so like I said, this is available in Megan at Rad Girl Budget's shop, Ko-Fi shop. If you guys want to go ahead and grab it. I think she's still sending proceeds to our nephew, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to do rock, paper, scissors from Crisscross Budgets. We should be getting close on this. We are. We're going to finish this one today. And I need to grab my rock, paper, scissors dice and our D3, which is our multiplier dice. Tells us what we are multiplying. Okay. All right, so we have scissors, cuts, paper. So that's going to be 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. That's what we're multiplying by. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go again. 3 more times. Okay, so we have scissors and paper again. Times 3 is going to be 6. Let's put that back for a 10. Okay. And we have a rock crushing scissors. Rock, scissors. Rock is 3 times 2 is going to be another 6. And we'll go one more time and finish this out. And that is a tie. And that is rock crushing scissors again. Rock is 3 times 3 is 9. Woo, what a way to finish that out. So let's put one of these ones back. Put this 10 back, grab a 20. We saved $25 in just that round alone. So let's go ahead and get our money out and see what we have in total for rock, paper, scissors. And like I said, this is from Chris at Crisscross Budgets. You can pick this up in her Etsy. I'll try to make sure that at least her YouTube channel is linked down below, and you'll be able to access her Etsy shop from her description box. Okay, so we have $50, $70, $90, $105 saved in rock, paper, scissors. That is amazing. I don't know how many games that we have finished for the month. It may not be that many. Matter of fact, I'm going to peek just so I can put this in my completed challenges bag anyway. So let's see what's in here for games. Sorry if you guys hear my neighbor's dog. He had started barking late last night. My husband was like, oh, hell no. He was about to lose it. But I guess, like, she's had the cops called on her before because her dogs are constantly barking a lot at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she's learned, like, let me just go ahead and take the dogs in the house. Yes, ma'am, take the dogs in the house, okay? All right, so we have 3 games finished so far in... Oh, no, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 games finished so far in our game day savings. So let me just go ahead and put this together really quick, guys. I know, like, you didn't come here for this, for me to be putting stuff together. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that we actually had something unstuffed next week, and we do. I forgot we finished Red Queen too, and that was a big one. So let's get a big clip, and we'll just set this in the back of our tray because we may finish something else. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So we'll get another game to replace rock, paper, scissors. I'm just going to take the dashboard out. That'll remind me when the video is over to go ahead and replace that. All right, next up is Let's Get Spicy. And shoot, we might be... No, we're not finishing this. We got a little ways. We got a little ways because I want to work on this bonus. So I think I'm going to hold on to this until next month. And we'll unstuff it at the end of July. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. And we are doing 3, 1, 2, and 3. So that's $2. 1 and 2. And this is from Budget with Kendra. I picked this up for free in her Ko-Fi shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're rolling a D6. And that's going to save us $4. So let's put this back for a 5. All right. And we don't have any spots left on the board. So... let's just go ahead and pick something so we're not keep rolling in circles. So let's go ahead and do this 4. Let's put this back for another 5 and 10. And let's do this D6. And that's going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think we'll stop there. That's $14 coming into here today. And let's see what we have in total for Let's Get Spicy. If we have money left over at the end and we've been all the way through the binder, we may come back and put some more into here because we have these spots right here. So 120, 32, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 136. So let's put this back for a 5. Okay, perfect. 136 there. That challenge saves way more than, like, looking at it, you would be like, okay, this is not going to save a whole heck of a lot. And it really does. It fools you by just looking at it. All right, next one is Duck and Move. And this is from Kimmy at Beijing Girl Budgets. And we are going to go ahead and roll our next set of dice. All right, let's get our pen ready. All right, so we have a D3 times 3. So let's go ahead and get that dropped down. And that is going to be 6 because 2 times 3 is 6. This next one is just $15, and we're going to stop there because we're adding 21 with those two. So let's go ahead and color in our bricks. Definitely don't want to get too out of control with this challenge because it is going to save quite a bit of cash. All right, so we have 2 more bricks colored in this week for $21, and let's see what we have so far. Soon we should be able to put like some smaller bills in here. So 65, 6 and 7, 67. Oh my gosh, these kids. $67. Okay, next up is at the movies, and I meant to cheat on this, y'all. I meant to cheat. I meant to look these up. I truly and surely did. I don't even know if we're going to pick cards because we really don't have that much left. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick a card and go. This is from Jamie at Charma Budgets. And these are emoji movies. And you have to guess the movie based on the emojis if you're new here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this Christmas card done. I don't know what this is, y'all. Like, I'm done wasting y'all time. So let's just go ahead and scratch. We're going to save $1 because it's going to be wrong because I don't know what it is. Christmas with the Cranks. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I know it's the guy from Home Improvement. What's his name? I know he's Tim on the show. Is he Tim in real life too? I can't remember. Anyway, I do remember that he was the dad in that movie. Other than that, I've never seen that. So let's go ahead and add $1 for that. And Christmas is complete. All right, this next one up is, oh, you know what? Let's do a Christmas one because somebody told me that. Oh, wait, are we done with Christmas? Oh, they thought the one was Scrooge. That's what it was. We're done with Christmas. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else that we can finish up. Let's try this comedy one. I'm going to take the Christmas card out. I don't even know if I'm going to be messing with these cards anymore because I think I'm just going to pick one of these and go. But Christmas is complete. Alrighty, so next up is this one. It is the Ferris wheel, a zombie, and a rifle. I don't know, so we're going to be saving $1 for this as well. Zombieland, never seen that. Let me know if you guys have ever seen any of these movies, because I surely have not. Okay, Zombieland, that's going to save $1, so let's put this back for a 2. And now, comedy is done. All right, romance. House, a mailbox, and a lake. Y'all, I don't even watch romance movies. I will tell you, I've never seen any of these movies on this list. Lake House. Okay. Well, if I would have put those two together, I would at least got that part right? All right, $3 for that. Let's put this 2 back and grab a 5. Okay, let's see. What do we have else? We have a somebody sick, a girl, 5, and a boy. 5 feet apart. Yep. Nope. It must have been a COVID movie, right? I thought you were supposed to be 6 feet apart, though. Chow. Y'all going against the rules. Okay, so that's going to be another $3, and romance is done. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab another 3. 1, 2. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so we've saved $8 so far today, so let's see what else we can do. Let's go ahead and just finish these up, guys. Ooh, these are wrong. These wrong ones are 6. Child, we ain't finished this today. All right, let's go ahead and do this action one and we'll be done. All right, so we have, looks like a forest, a bandana, and is that a gas station show? I don't know. I've probably seen this movie, though, because I love action. I've seen every single one of these movies. Every single one. Yep. Jurassic Park. I love all those movies. Rambo. Child, I didn't watch the Sylvester Stallone movie since I was probably 10 years old. Rambo. Okay, the bandana makes sense now. Oh, Sylvester Stallone was fine in his day. Child. That was a fine man. Okay, $4. Let's go ahead and put this back and grab a 5. And we'll put this 5 back and grab a 10. So we're putting $12 into here today. We will finish this up next week with Halloween. Ooh, should we try one of these? Should we try Halloween, y'all? And then just finish it up, because I might get these wrong. I probably will have to cheat if I remember to. All right, I'm definitely going to get this wrong. I don't know. What is this? This looks like a cartoon movie. I'm going to cheat on that one. Let me see. There's a ball, a key, and a haunted house. Ooh, let's ask Alexa and see if she know. Hey, Alexa, what Halloween movie has a haunted house, a crystal ball, and a skeleton key?
Looks like you're in the mood for a spooky movie night. The film you're describing is The Skeleton Key from 2005. It's a supernatural horror about a nurse who moves into a haunted Louisiana plantation house. Want me to find some spooky music to get you in the Halloween mood while you watch?
No. Okay, so I feel like she was wrong. Skeleton Key? No, because I don't remember it was I've seen Skeleton Key, and I don't think there's a crystal ball in it. Exactly. She be lying. Haunted Mansion. She be lying. That's why I don't talk to her. Haunted Mansion. I've never seen that one. Okay, so that's going to be $6. Did y'all know that one? Did y'all know this was Haunted Mansion? Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. So we are done with this for today. We'll finish this up with these two for next week. We have been planning this for quite some time, and it's such a fun savings challenge. Jamie did an excellent job with this. And now in this challenge, we have saved so far. Let me clean this up a little bit more, y'all. I might need to clean this thing out. Okay, so we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, and 58. $258 in at the movies. Oh my gosh. That is insane. And we are going to be finishing this up next week. So it will go to our end of the month closeout. That's exciting. That is so exciting. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and move on to Through the Struggle, We Quietly Rise. We have quite a bit of cash left, guys. 60, 70, 80, 90. We got about $100 left, and we are almost through this binder. So we're going to be going back and getting some Shut the Boxes done. And we will do our, we might put some more into Beijing Girl Budgets Challenge as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one from Paulette the Swag Doodlers. You can pick this up in her Etsy shop. And it's such a cute challenge. We're going to go ahead and just shuffle our cards a little bit. And we are nicely making our way through this challenge. Let's go ahead and pull, we'll pull a couple cards because we know. Okay, so we're going to put these two together. Okay, so times 2 on your next search. So this D4, where's my D4? It's hiding over here. Okay, so let's see. Where is that little bugger? Oh, right there. So cute. All right, so that's times 2. So we're going to save $8 for that one. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's go ahead and take care of this one right here. And this cutie is right here, and that's a D3. And we're saving $1. Okay, let's pull another card. All right, this one right here. And his little half shell. Where are you at, little dude? Right there. He's a D3 as well. And he's going to be $2. 1 and 2. Okay, let's go ahead and pull again. We got a good bit of money. D4 for this little ladybug here. So let's go ahead and roll that. That is a 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And this little guy right here. Oh, they're so cute. Is that him? I think that's him. D3. And that's 3. Let's put 2 back and grab a 5. Okay. We're going to go again. Ooh, times 2 in your next search. And a D6. So let's find our icon first, right here, and let's roll our D6. And that is 5 times 2, which is going to be 10. All right, let's stop there because today we put in 3, 8, that's 11, 21, 22, 25, 26, and $27 today. That's a good bit. So we got to get the 10 for this one. And let's go ahead and condense all of this down. Okay, and let's see what we have in total. Minus 1. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 85, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, and 3. $103 in this challenge from the swag dealers. I don't know if we're going to finish this next week. It'll be close. It'll just depend on how much money is left to save in this. We got quite a few cards, so we may not finish it next week. We probably could have kept going because we do have a good bit over here, but I want to definitely put some money in that shut the box. I have so many shut the boxes. Let's take our times 2s out so that we can maximize our savings on this, and we'll just go ahead and call those ones done. We'll stick these back in the deck and put them back in the envelope. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Paula, for making such a cute game. So stinking adorable. Okay, so let's go ahead and move our game board to the side. And we have a new one that we're starting, which is, oh, I'm glad we still have a good bit of money left because we're starting this one and I want to do a little bit on each page. And this next one is from Bookish Mama Budgets. I'm trying to like adjust over here a little bit. All right, it's from Bookish Mama Budgets and it was a freebie. I don't know if it was a membership or freebie, so don't quote me. And it's called Wild Summer Splash Savings, and it's actually a savings book and has, I don't know, 4 or 5 different pages to it. So let's go ahead and get started with it. All right, so we're going to start on this one, Splish Splash Savings, and let's go ahead and let the dice decide. We'll let the D4 decide which, well, let's let the D3 decide how many our droplets are going to save. So each droplet is going to be $3. And how many are we doing today? We are doing 2. So let's go ahead and color in 2 of these droplets. And we will save $6. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we did have a good bit left. So let's make some change. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, put that 20 back. And so that was $6. So let's grab that, put that to the side. All right, let's go to our next page. Crocodile Pizza Party right here, save $3 per slice. Let's go ahead and get our, we're going to start here. Let's start outside and let's roll a D6 and see where we're going. And we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to be $2. Okay, let's grab our 2 and go again. And 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to be $1. This is a really low budget, really light savings challenge, and I need some change again, Sean. Oh, let's make change for this 20. We'll do 2 5s and 10 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go one more time on this board. I know I'm going to regret that. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another $1. All right, we'll stop there on this board. And I had already pre-colored our, sorry guys, there's something big going down the street. Okay, so I had already pre-colored our donut over here, the donut portion. And it looks like that part right there is going to save us $3. So let's grab 3 for that. And let's do, well, this is supposed to be colored in 2, but I think we're going to leave that white. I think I'm going to leave that part white. We'll save the $2 at the end. Let's make each sprinkle $1, and let's roll a D6 and see how many we're doing. And we're doing 4 sprinkles. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll do this one for 4. Okay, so 4 more dollars. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's put that back for 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our next sheet, which is game number 4, Monkeys Popsicle Poolside Perch. Roll a 3. Uh-oh. Drip drop monkeys. Popsicle starts to melt. Save an extra $1. So let's go ahead and roll our D3, and as long as we don't roll a 3, we don't have to save an extra $1. Okay, so we have $1. So let's go ahead and color in our first popsicle for $1. Okay, let's go one more time. And we have a 3. Son of a sea biscuit. So we got to save 4 for that one. So let's put that one back and add a 5. And we'll color in our next popsicle. And then we'll move on to our, I think this is just the final game board that's up next. Let me see. Can't remember how many sheets are a part of this download. Okay, so that was a $4 popsicle. And this was a $1. Okay, so let's go ahead right here, coconut cool down race. Let's roll our D4 and see who gets on the board first. We'll save the face value. Okay, so we have a 2. And let's go one more time. And a 2. Okay, number 2 was like, listen, I'm winning this all. Okay, so $4 for that one. All right, and I think that's it. No, we have more, and there's more. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh yeah, because we have one more challenge that's brand new to start. Okay, Lion's Deep End Dive. So how to play, roll a D6 to see how successfully the lion dives for a pair of goggles. Roll a 1, 2, or 3, that's a shallow dive, and you're going to save 2. Roll a 4 or 5, that's a perfect dive, you're going to save 4. And roll a 6, that's a cannonball, and you're going to save $6 and color in 2 pairs of goggles at once. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. And we rolled a 1, so that's a shallow dive, we're going to save 2. And let's go ahead and color in 1 of these pairs of goggles. Sloppily. Okay, so let's go ahead and go one more time, and that is a 3, and that's another shallow, and we're going to save another $2. Such a cute savings challenge. Lindsay makes the cutest stuff. I'm telling you, go check her Ko-Fi out. And I'm one of her Ko-Fi members, and she also has an Etsy shop that is packed full of savings challenges that you can get and have fun saving with. All right, so let's do, oops, you broke a pool rule. Roll a single D6 dice to see which unforgivable poolside crime you committed this week. Pay your court-ordered fine directly to the savings jar and color in a tracking icon to log your debt to society. Lord have mercy. What am I doing down at the pool, child? Roll a 1. It's a legal lane merging. You swam straight into the floating hippo and bounced right off of him. Embarrassing for everyone. Roll a D3. You roll a 2. Let's just roll, child. I'm not going through all the directions. So let's see what we're rolling. We're rolling a 4. So we rolled a 4. The periscope sabotage. You plugged the snorkeling elephant's tube with a pool noodle. Now that's not nice. With a pool noodle. He shot water 20 feet in air. Roll a DH. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Should have stopped while I was ahead. All right. So we're saving $3 for that one. So not too bad. 3. Okay, perfect. So $3 coming in, and that's what I have left. So let's see what we have saved in Lindsay's challenge for today. Quite a bit of money, but we are getting this one started. And we did a little bit in each challenge. Okay, so we put in here 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, and 3. $33 in this challenge already. Holy smokes. All right, so let's put this back. We might not be going back to Shut the Box, but that's perfectly fine. We got that one started with $33. That's going to be a big savings challenge, but it's perfect for summertime savings. And next up is this challenge that I had donated so that Aisha M. Budgets could sell this in her Ko-Fi shop to help her pay for her breast cancer treatment. So if you haven't already, please go and check out Aisha M. Budgets. She doesn't make content, but she has a wonderful Ko-Fi shop. I'll make sure that she's linked down below. And so many people in the community have donated challenges for her to sell. So go ahead, peruse through her Ko-Fi page, see if there's anything that you like. And remember that all proceeds, anything that she makes from these sales are going to help her deal with, maybe she needs to grab food quickly. Maybe she needs transportation costs, maybe costs for money, costs for, medications and stuff for her treatment. So please go check her out, and let's all come together to help her fight this breast cancer. All right, guys, we are going to get started. Let's do a Shut the Box on here, because y'all know I love Shut the Box. We have a love-hate relationship, but, I'm just going to say I love it. So let's go ahead and get started. And we rolled a 10 off the bat. So we're going to do a 6 and a 4. Let's just drop down a 1. Okay, that's a 4, so we're going to do a 3 and a 1. Now we need a 5 or a 2. There's a 3, so that's our courtesy roll, and that's a 4. So we're out, so we're saving $7 here. And let's do, what do we have left? Because I think I'm just going to put the rest in our catch-all. We have, oh, we can go some more. Let's do a scratch and save. Let's roll a D4 and see which one we're doing. And we're going to do number 3, and that's $6. Okay, 6, 5, and 6. So that's $12 so far. Let's go ahead and, okay, so we have $20 left. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a 4 up here. And then I think, take care of that 4. We'll put 1 back and grab a 5. And so we'll stop there for this week. 5, 10, 15, 16, and $17 so far. And Aisha and Budgets, we, support. So I call it like a support challenge. But she has a ton. There's a ton, guys. There's so much to pick from. You can get them ahead of time now to help her out and then save them for October if you don't really want to save with them right now when it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But please just go ahead and check her out. She's a wonderful, wonderful part of this community. Okay, the only thing we have left is our catch-all. We have a good bit of money, so I want to do another Shut the Box. And that means that we will be able to finish this up next week and count it towards our end of the month savings. So let's go ahead and get started in this and see how nice it is to me. All right, so not very nice off the bat. So a 5, and that's a 12. We'll take that. So we'll do the 9 and the 3. All right, and that is a 6. So let's do the 6. All right, we need a 7 or 8. All right, that isn't 7. Okay, we'll take it. I almost said 8. All right, come on, get that 8. Oh, yay, there's the 8. Okay, let's drop down to 1 and see what we can do. That's a 1. We need a 6, 4, or 2. There's our 6. Oh my gosh, we shut the box without even cheating. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll a D6 and see what we're saving for Shut the Box. And we're saving $5. Okay, so $5 more coming in to Shut the Box. Let me see if I can hurry up and find my money for that and stick the 5 in there. And I'm going to put this back for 20. So $70 in Shut the Box so far. I love it. All right, we'll finish this up next week. We should be able to get through 2 rounds without it being too nasty to us. And what do we have left? 10. Oh, we got a good bit left. Let's do a roll and save on here. Let's do a D3 and 4. So that is $5. And I think I might want to put the rest of this in our catch-all. Our catch-all is pretty big. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13. Yeah, let's do that. Our catch-all is really, really big. And I think that's what I want to do to kind of get that filled in. I don't want that sticking around for too long because I have other catch-alls that I can use. So you guys know I got these from Debt Free Charts. You can grab this off of their website, debtfreecharts.com. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, get my 13 leaves colored in because that's what I have in leftover money. And I'll be right back as soon as I'm done. Okay, guys, so I have my 13 leaves colored in. We are making our way around to, counterclockwise on our tree. So we have 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, and 8. $58 out of 100 in our catch-all. So that is our game day savings for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Unfortunately, we did not pass a Saving Survivor this week, so hopefully we can squeak by during the elimination process. We will find out Friday. Please go check out Maddie at Floating Funds, and she will be doing her elimination video at 6 p.m. Eastern Central. What the heck are you talking about? Eastern Standard Time. So you go ahead and check her out live then, and you will find out who is going to be eliminated this week for Saving Survivor. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow in our Friday Funds video. And then Saturday, we will get our 2026 yearly, quarterly, and monthly savings binder stuff with some more cash. All right, guys, I love you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. All right, bye.